To Virginia Beach now and the future of a popular attraction for tourists and locals.
There's been a lot of back and forth about the path ahead for the Virginia Aquarium and a lot of number crunching as well. The facility needs millions of dollars in renovations. Today, the Aquarium's foundation made its latest pitch to the city. 10 on your side's Brett Hall was there and has the update for us. Brett?
Maria Elena, we've been told that it needs $1 million in renovations, but we learned today we don't actually know the final cost. According to the chair of the foundation, they are soon going to start on an assessment to find exactly what needs to be done. Of course, this has been the center of frustration for many members of council that they were told they needed the renovations. Now they're not sure exactly what renovations need to be done. As part of his latest pitch, the chair of the Aquarium Foundation apologized for some of that. The meeting this afternoon was scheduled in an effort to clear the air between the city, who owns the physical aquarium and pays the employees, and the foundation, which owns the animals and exhibits. The public-private partnership has worked well, according to both sides, until last spring, when several council members say they felt pressured to approve $200 to $300 million in renovations as major exhibits were at the end of their useful life. That really was the impetus to what brought us here today. As you may have heard, the council tried to find someone else to foot the bill for renovations, floating the possibility of having an outside partner take over the aquarium's operations. Names like Ripley's and Hirschland were interested, but the foundation felt they were being left in the dust. Dan Peterson, the chair for the foundation, came in front of City Council today, in his words, to ask for a seat at the table, leading Councilwoman Amelia Ross Hammond to ask,
and they had this whole foundation. Where were they? It showed us as though they were not on the same page.
The foundation is not perfect, and in hindsight, going back, there's numerous things that I would have handled differently, and we would have handled differently as a board.
Now, the foundation is asking for the city's help to fund a roughly $150,000 assessment on those facilities to see what kind of shape they are actually in. Also, the foundation will see if they can take more responsibility in operating the aquarium. And of course, it's worth mentioning that the foundation chair also believes the city could have done some things better as well, with several council members admit that could be true too. Next week, they will hear a report from the city auditor and vote on possibly this new memorializing resolution that would have the foundation and the city moving forward together, trying to find a way to fund needed repairs. Live at Virginia Beach City Hall, Brett Hall, 10 on your side.